We're talking about making your dreams come true with the Kentucky Lottery. Let's talk about making your dreams come true if you're looking for a new home. Transcend Credit Union. With me now is Matthew Holbrook. He is the Chief Lending Officer with Transcend Credit Union. Okay, Matthew, first of all, man, isn't it nice that you're in a business where you can make people's dreams come true in a community like Louisville?
Oh, it's a great community when you're buying a home. A very hot market we're experiencing right now, so there's a lot of homes out there to buy, and everybody's trying to scoop them up when they can. But it's a big, small town.
Yeah, it is. And we have all the amenities. You still have Southern Nice. And the good news is, yes, the housing market is hot. I mean, what do you think it is? I mean, I'm just generally, this is a general question off script. What do you think it is about Louisville that makes it special? I mean, we can talk about people, cost of living, but there is something unique here, and you're in that business. So what do you tell folks when they say, I'm thinking about moving to Louisville?
Yeah, there's a lot of culture here. There's a lot of things to experience, good eating. There's just a lot of things to do in Louisville, and it makes the housing market hot. And honestly, your price per square foot here, you can buy a lot of house for the money if you compare this to a different metro market. So you get your money goes a lot further here.
There you go. I like the sound of that. Okay, let's talk about if you're out there and you're thinking about a new home. Give me maybe top 2 or 3 things that people need to know or people need to do if they're thinking about qualifying for a loan.
Excellent. So the first thing you'd want to do is focus on your credit, right? So you're trying to build that credit score to get it up to where it's qualifiable. Right now, the minimum credit score to qualify for most loans is going to be a 620. So once you've gotten that credit score established, save money. That's easier said than done sometimes, but you're going to have that money for the down payment, inspections, and different things throughout the process. So start saving that money. And the third easy step is start the pre-approval process, and that's obviously where we step in.
Okay.
That process.
Well, you're going to have to expand on that, though, if you don't mind.
I don't mind.
Pre-approval. I like the sound of pre-approval. Expedite things. So how do you help?
So first you want to find your expert, right? I always tell people if you get tooth issue, you go to the dentist.
Sure.
Well, if you need something for a mortgage, you come to find your expert, and that's where we step in at Transcend Credit Union. We're your experts in this field. So you're going to step in. We're going to ask you a bunch of questions about your finances, figure out what works best for you, and try to figure out the all-important question of is how much can I afford? That's the most common question we're going to get is how much house can I afford to buy based on what I have? And so we work with our members by asking a lot of questions detailed up front so that we get them exactly what they can afford.
Yeah, you want to get something that they like I said, their dream home, but you want to stay within budget. Everyone has a budget.
Correct, and we try to make the process easy.
Sure.
We have an easy online application, 10 to 15 minutes. You can get an instant pre-approval letter right then, or like I said, just call us and we can take care of it as well.
Okay, so there are probably viewers out there who are watching right now and they're saying, you know what, my credit is good, I don't think pre-approval will be an issue. So how long from, okay, we approve you, to moving into my dream home? Because a lot, nowadays we want things to happen quick.
Instant gratification.
Sure,
correct. So your average closing times right now through Fannie Mae is going to be about 45 days. At Transcend, we really strive. We understand the emotional attachment, the excitement you experience when you make that offer and you get the accepted offer. I'm moving in a house, but I got to wait this time frame. So we've managed to shorten that time frame to an average of 25 days, well below the industry standard, and we maintain, again, high efficiency to keep those closing times where they are.
All right. So what kind of loans do you offer? How many different companies do you deal with at Transcend Credit Union? I guess what I'm looking for here, Matthew, and you can take it in any direction you want, is what are the advantages of going with Transcend rather than another lender?
So we offer the standard suite of products that all other lenders are going to offer, but what really sets us apart from other lenders is we have special programs that we do offer for first-time buyers, or for even second-time, third-time, fourth-time buyers that allow for no PMI, no closing costs. Well, everybody hears the term PMI. What is that, right? In the real-world environment, what is that? How does it affect me? On average, it's probably $60 to $120 a month difference on your payment that you're buying insurance on. Well, we're able to waive that and allow our members to buy a little better house and help them with their monthly finances.
Well, I like the sound of that. So I'll ask you this now. Is now a good time to buy or refinance your current home? Is this good timing?
So as we were talking earlier, it's a very hot market. So everybody's in the market right now, which is good. And the rates have dropped. I mean, the rates have dropped significantly over the last 12 months even. Not something we projected or saw coming, but the rates are again at all-time lows that we're seeing. So sometimes you can get a 30 years lower than 4% right now, which is unheard of for some people. So it's a great time to purchase. But even for the refinance market, we're talking to a lot of people who even 12 months, 18 months ago bought a house, and they're already looking to refinance because, again, we have a product that's designed with no closing costs that allows them to refinance, drop that rate down, and not pay anything to do it.
All right. Ooh.
Yeah.
All right. I like the sound of this. Okay, now, call to action here, folks. So one thing you mentioned, the unpredictability of the market. Right. That's something that even Transcend Credit Union cannot control.
Correct.
So now's the time, if you've been thinking about it, you would say, look, you know what, you can't guarantee that these interest rates will stay this low.
Correct.
Right now would be a good time to pull the trigger, right?
And I have family members who are thinking about buying a house, and I'm pushing them a little bit. Like, now is the time to jump in this market, because even though the market's hot and the inventory's coming on there, the rates are so good. If you wait, you may cost yourself $100 a month on the same house you would normally buy, just because of the difference in the rate.
So for folks who are watching, they're saying, okay, you've convinced me, I'm going to pull that trigger. Is it best to phone conversation, meet with you in person, or go online and fill out this pre-qualifying kind of questionnaire?
So again, we try to make it as easy as possible.
Sure.
So whatever's most comfortable for them. If they're comfortable going online, filling out that application, again, takes 10, 15 minutes, instant pre-approval, or the phone call to us, we can definitely walk them through the process. Again, for first-time buyer, I'd almost recommend calling us so we can give you that insight to get the process started.
All right, it could be a very exciting time for you. Again, Transcend Credit Union, and Matthew Holbrook is our guest. All right, Matthew, before I go, I always ask when I get people in your industry, whether they're, you know, in construction or they're building homes, whatever the case may be, I always say, okay, you're a great economic indicator.
Right.
So I'm going to ask you, just from your professional opinion, you're looking off into the future. How are we looking?
Look good.
All right,
Looking
that's
good
what
right
I
now. I'm
wanna
positive outlook for the next few years. For
That's
sure.
what I want to hear.
Yeah.
I love hearing that. Again, Matthew Holbrook, let's put the information up on the screen. Transcend Credit Union. You could be pre-approved. Things could be expedited very quickly. All questions, you'll handle every single question. What's one of the most common questions that you get?
How much money you need to put down, or what the minimum credit score is.
And the answer is?
3 to 5%.
There we go. See, look
Yes,
at
sir.
that. Right there. See? Asking you shall receive. Matthew, you're fantastic. Good job, my man.
Thanks, sir.
Did you play college football?
I did.
I was going to say, look at
Yes.
this guy, man. Not only get you a loan, man, if
Right.
there's a bulldozer in the way of your new home, I mean, he'll just push
Move it out of the way.
There you go. All right, again, Transcend Credit Union. Give them a call today. Yes, you'll be pre-qualified, and you could live in the home of your dreams. All right, coming up here.